Boxing fans, Chris Robinson here, Mayweather Boxing Club with Luis Arias. Luis, spoke to you maybe a month back. You're eyeing your pro debut. Any word on that? What you been up to?
Well, right now I'm just trying to stay in the gym. Our main concern is we're just going to wait. We're going to wait a couple more weeks, and talk down to Floyd's people, and talk to Floyd once we get out. I'm gonna just wait a little around, before I make my final decision. We got a couple words from people, but we're just gonna sit down and wait a couple more weeks so we can sit down. Big Rock can sit down and talk. So once we get that, I'm just training hard, staying in shape. I just got done sparring again. So we're just gonna stay in shape, keep training until we get some dates. So once that date is set, I'll be ready to rumble.
Now, you sparred. I was at the Hit Factory with you, but today we're at the Mayweather Club.
Yeah.
Have you been bouncing back and forth between both places?
I've been pretty much just bouncing back and forth. Eddie Mustafa Muhammad is my trainer, and him and Rodney, we've both been working with me. But Rodney moves back and forth. So if I gotta train at a certain time, I gotta go with my, where my trainers are at. So if I work earlier, I'll be at the Hit Factory. But if we come later, I usually be at Floyd's. But wherever I can get to work, wherever I can get to sparring, I'm there.
Now, they're talking you might be working with Chad Dawson again.
Yeah,
you worked with him already. You helped him get ready for Jan Pascal. He's out here getting ready for Andre Ward. What are your thoughts on working with him again?
Once again, that's just another blessing that I've been, blessed with. It'll be another world champion I get to spar and be part of his camp without any professional fights, So, I'm just blessed. I've been put in such a great position by just staying out here, by staying in shape, by keep working. So, I'm gonna do my job. I'm in shape. Chad's worked with me before, so you should expect that I'm gonna come. I'm gonna come with my best, and I'm gonna try to give him the best work as possible to get him ready for his title fight in September.
And what do you think of his chances in that fight? What does Dawson bring to the table that Andre Ward hasn't seen?
Well, for one, I feel like Andre Ward hasn't been tested like Chad Dawson. This is, without a doubt, the biggest test of his career. Yeah, maybe he's fought bigger punchers or somebody that's stronger than Chad, but I feel like he hasn't fought someone the size of Chad, southpaw as Chad, maybe not as quick, and his boxing fundamentals, like Chad got. So, like I said, it'll be a great fight, and I'm gonna do my part in helping Chad as much as possible, but at the end of the day, it's just whoever shows up on that fight in September.
Did you happen to see Adrien Broner the other night at HBO? What do you think of Adrien, man?
Well, I've known Adrien for a while, since the amateurs. We actually came up to the juniors together, so we've known each other for a while. So it's a friend. It's definitely a friend who I congratulate, and I tell him, congratulations. He's doing what he's supposed to be doing.
What do you think of him at lightweight? Any competition out there for him, or you like him in that division?
Nah, I think, like you said, he's 22 and he's growing. We can sit here and argue saying that maybe his diet wasn't correct, whatever, but at the end of the day, he is 22 years old. I feel like no one's really left at 130, I feel like the bigger name guys are at 26, and there's a little more bigger guys, more competition at 35, so I feel without a doubt that he's doing the correct thing by moving up to 35, but I still felt like he should have made the weight at 130 and just left that division with some professionalism,
Okay. Well, at 135, who would you rather see him face, like maybe an Antonio DeMarco or one? Do you think he's ready?
I'd rather see him with Brandon Rios right away. Although he's having trouble making weight too, but I feel like Marquez is a little, on the downslide, I feel like the fans would rather see him fighting Brandon Rios. And like you said, he called out anybody and everybody, so I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be in tip-top shape for whoever he fights. But in terms of an exciting, fan-favorite fight, I say with Brandon Rios.
What do you think about Floyd? He gets out in a few weeks. I'm sure you'll be in touch with him. Asim Rahman is your mentor. What do you think about Floyd coming back to the gym? For those who don't know, you were one of his sparring partners for the Miguel Cotto fight. What was it like kind of being in that camp?
Well, for one, again, another blessing, that God's just put in front of me. I was able to work with, arguably the best ever, but definitely the best of our era. I was able to see what it takes for him to get to that level. I saw him at the gym every day. I was able to spend time with him outside of the gym, several times. So I was able to see, it was definitely an honor, a true blessing, and just something to open my eyes to see what I have to do. Because if I don't put that work in, there's no it's not just going to be given to me. Just like Adrien Broner, and Floyd. One thing that they do, those two guys, they work really hard, So, like I said, it was just another blessing, and I'm anticipating Floyd getting back, and I already know he's going to get right back in the gym. So I'm just waiting, man, and hoping he keeps his heads up, and just hoping he just move forward.
And I was also going to ask, I know in the amateurs, didn't you face off with Jesse Hart from Philadelphia?
Yeah.
Because he turned pro on the Manny Pacquiao Tim Bradley undercard. He's a real confident guy. He's just so excited to be turned pro. He couldn't stop talking. Seeing a dude you faced turn pro and be so excited, does that kind of motivate you? I mean, what do you think of that?
That definitely motivates me. I try, once again, I like to congratulations to Jesse on his first fight. I don't, that was a good job, well done, and congrats on and good luck on the rest of his career. But yeah, it definitely motivates me. Seeing somebody that I've had, amateur wars with. I didn't beat him several times. He didn't beat me before. To see him at that level, it definitely pushes me, and it keeps me eager. But at the same time, I gotta slow down. I can't rush into things. So I feel like I'm doing the right things, but just waiting around, sparring a lot of pros, making sure I got that professional, style, that professional way of fighting down pat as soon as I start, because then that'll make it easier for my career to go smoothly.
All right, we appreciate it, Luis. We'll be looking out for it.